Hello everyone, welcome back to another tutorial for People Playground. Today we will be doing a tutorial on how to make your wars seem more realistic on a request from a commenter. So let's dive in. Now the first thing you want to do is that a tip to know is how to actually equip weapons to your ragdolls so they actually look nice. A lot of people seem to do either one-handed or, they just do the wrong hand, so I'll teach you how. So obviously spawning your little guy, and then give him a weapon. The modern firearm mod is pretty good, or the army law enforcement mods are pretty good too. For this example, I will be using this gun. So, a tip for equipping weapons is that make sure you're always using the left arm to equip the weapon. And you want to try and angle the weapon to where it's angled at the right way, and that there's enough space for the other arm to get on the trigger. So for this example, I will try to get it on the foregrip. And then make sure you freeze and disable collision, so it's easy. And then get your guy, so make sure he does that, then kind of screw around with it. And there you go. Now our character has a gun. Okay. Now what you want to do is get another person with a gun. So, I'll do one on pistols real quickly as well. For pistols, it's kind of the same thing, but you want both of them to be on the handle. You don't want one, obviously, on the other side, So, you kind of want it to be, your first hand to be angled like this. And then try to angle the handle on the edge of the hand. And then just bring up so that way this one is straight-ish, I guess. And just, like I said, screw around with it, and bam! Now you got a pistol. Okay. Now for crouching, what you would want to do is that kind of drag down on your character. It can sometimes work, but it's not consistent, like as you can see. But what you can do is that if you can just do this, drag one arm or leg down, freeze the leg, and there you go. And now you have a crouch. Now, as far as hiding behind cover, this is mainly on how you want to do things. There is multiple ways to hide behind cover. A good way to do it is just ducking with the gun, and then freezing the head. And then it's pretty good cover. Of course, it does make it look a little bit ugly, because, it's stuck. So, what I would recommend is just have them do the sit. Whoops. Have them do the sit, and then if they get hit, let's say they're like angled like this or something, which I don't know. See, they'll actually move. Or just use regular cower, and then you can like put them like this, so that way their back is. Make sure down, and then when you want to have them peek, you do the clear animation. Oh, let me heal this guy real quick. Wrong button. Okay, and there you go. Now, as far as making your, fights more realistic, having multiple levels can really help. And downloading some of the dupes can help, whatever you want to call them, but that really helps as well. For example, we have Realistic City. And then with Realistic City, there's all these different levels. And what this does is that it allows you, if you have a character that's going to shoot at somebody, having multiple levels makes it a lot better. So, that guy. Okay, bring him up. Maybe you can do a little breach through the window. Just angle them like this. Break in. Oh, guess I can't do that one. You can also do kicks just by kind of recoiling this back leg and kind of just doing the rotate. But they're A and D, basically. So I'll just do one more demonstration. Make sure you also kind of use the mouse. That helps out too, but it kind of works like at a kick. Okay, and then right here, another example on why having multiple enemies on multiple levels helps out a lot. And also using, like, windows. So I'm just gonna disable collision on that. Okay, and then... Oh, whoopsie. Forgot about this wall. Okay. And then... That guy gets shot at. Oh, another guy in the balcony. No more guy in the balcony. And if you want to have someone throw a grenade, just obviously equip it in their hand, hold the pin, and then just kind of don't press the A and D keys when you're doing this, and then just wait until it kind of gets at that high peak, and then let go. And then you get a nice grenade throw. Oh. Get out of here. Alright then. Last thing. Obviously you can use the knife video to kind of help you with knife, like, close quarters. Fighting, like with your fist, are pretty easy. You just kind of launch with the shift key increases the movement, and then also pressing A and D makes your arm stiffer. So if you wanted to get a really good punch, you just press, like here, I'm pressing shift D, and then just moving my mouse towards him, and there you go. Now you get a nice punch. And then you can use the kicking tip. That also doesn't, sometimes that doesn't work very well. It's really about, like, if you want to get better accurate kicks, then you can do this. Grabbing at this leg, and that helps out a lot too. Alright, other than that, I'm not entirely sure. Mainly just get dupes to, like, help you for building your own scenarios. There's, like, tanks and stuff. Having tanks obviously makes things way more realistic. Let's get a guy real quick. Oh, hi, buddy. There we go. Power of engineering. And obviously, you know, having tanks is pretty useful for making a scenario. And it's okay to guns different. So make sure you're not doing that for everything, or else that can kind of screw things up. Oh, that tank guy didn't like it. And he's gone. Alright, that's it. I will see you all later.